Hi! In today's video, I have a very special guest to appear on my channel. Her name is Kaylin from the Parrot, Bliss Bond. Yes, she wrote a book about birds. So, Kaylin, welcome to my channel.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's like bubbles just pooped on my finger. Yeah, you're
That's
welcome.
good. That means he's healthy, right?
Yes, yes. It's like a hand cream, kind of.
Yeah. If only we could sell conditioner like that, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I was like, no, I won't go that far. So, welcome to my channel.
Thank you so much.
Tell me, how did you become interested in birds?
You know, I'll tell you, I'm really bad at making stories really long, so I'm going to try to give you the short version.
Okay.
Once upon a time, we had finches and canaries, but you know, we didn't know anything about them. And then sometime later, a friend gave us a goffin, and we didn't know anything about parrots. And we were like, and she's like, if you can't handle the bird, I'll take it back. And we had to give it back because we didn't know anything back then, you know.
Right.
But my daughter actually she wanted a budgie, and we reluctantly let her get the budgie. And then I really liked the budgie, and I was like, oh my God, I want one too. And then you know how it goes with parrots. You get one, you get two in the house, and then
Yes. They're like potato chips. You can't just have one.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at me. I have. I don't know how much do I have. 25 now. I didn't count them anymore. But I know you just want more and more and more.
Yeah.
And so then you got more and more and more, right?
Exactly.
And you are where you are today.
Exactly. And like, you know, the more you get, the more you learn about them. Like I can't get enough, you know? So being a writer, I decided to write a book, and you know, I mean, that's just, it's like, I'm immersed. I'm in, my family expects me to grow feathers.
Yes. And about your book, why don't you tell us about your book? What's it called? And
my book is The Parrot Bliss Bond, and I published it, I think like 2 or 3 years ago. And it's all about like what you need to successfully like have your bird so that you know how to provide a really good diet, environment, and some of how to handle them, that kind of thing, to really hopefully, you know, have that bond. And actually, Donna, I didn't tell you, I also just a couple of weeks ago released my second book, Get to Know African Gray and Cape Parrots, which, I'm really excited about because I feel like, you know, I kind of feel like I hear a lot that African Grays, they're one of the most popular because they talk, but people get them, and I think they don't necessarily know that, you know, they do something they call the bait and switch. They put their head down like they want to be pet, and then they flip their beak up and they bite down, you know, and I think some people then put them back in their cage and don't bring them out, or, you know, like they don't know how to be with their gray. So, and I really love Cape Parrots, so I wanted to put them in since they're from the same continent.
They're beautiful. They're very rare where I am, and they're beautiful, beautiful birds. Well, that's great. I hope you a lot of success with the book.
Thank you.
So everybody check out her book. And what species of birds do you have? I know you have very many. I've seen a lot on your channel. You got the African Gray, the Cape. I see a Quaker on your shoulder. You have Parrots. What else do you have?
I can't even keep track. I have Amazons.
How many birds do I have? I don't know.
I know, exactly. I have Amazons. I have an Indian ringneck. You don't have one at all anymore? Or you do?
Not anymore, no. Okay. Yeah, the last one I had, he had a you know, that viral disease of polyoma. So he went to a home with no other birds. So I haven't gotten another ringneck. I'm not sure I will. I got kind of traumatized with that. So I don't have one, but they're lovely birds. And I love them. I had Rio, my blue one.
Yeah.
Who was so special to me. Yeah, but they're very nice. So you just have the one ringneck?
Well, you know, I have one, but I wanted a companion for her. Except females, you know, they're more of an independent species. So she has been mean, mean, you know, and actually the companion I got her didn't turned out to be female, and so there was less of that ability for them to connect, I felt. So I found a really great home for Azur. And this summer we got a second ringneck. He's really sweet. He's not really tame.
Right.
And I'm kind of hoping he'll help her. But, you know, since with Indian ringneck, since it's a matriarchal system, you know how that goes. I don't know if yours were males. The females are almost like a different species. It's incredible.
Yeah. Well, the first one was a female. The next one was a male.
Oh, so Rio was nice with you.
Yes. She only like me. I find them like a one-person bird.
Yeah.
I tried to socialize her with the rest of my family, but she wanted nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
But Rio was a really good. She loved me so much, and she never tried to bite me or anything like that. And
you're so lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been very lucky with her, and very, very nice birds. So you have, what kind of Amazons do you have?
I have a yellow-naped Amazon, a Mexican redhead, an orange-winged, and a I'm forgetting right now, mealy. And the mealy's awesome. They're here, so here in the States, since we don't import birds, we kind of have what we have. And if they're bred, we'll have them tomorrow kind of thing. And if people aren't breeding them, that's, I don't know. But mealies are rare. I don't know if they get bred or not.
I haven't seen one in so long.
Yeah.
They're very rare. And you have Parrot?
Yes. And, yes. They're so cute. They're so cute.
They're adorable. Do you have budgies?
I do. And, they're not really tame. I think they're so much nicer than the parrotlets. The parrotlets, they have so much personality, but that's like good and bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I did have parrotlets before. I've had a few of them, but they never worked out for me because, they're very bold and sassy.
Yes.
I couldn't keep they're so small. I couldn't keep them away from other birds, and then I kept them separate in my living room. My big birds are in there.
Yeah.
But they would want to go, especially to my Senegal's cage, and my Senegal's so nasty. And they would cling on the side.
Yeah.
And my Senegal would want to eat them, right? And they would want to fight with her all the time.
Right.
They just want to fight with all the big birds, so I had nowhere to put them. So they found a nice home. But they are very interesting, and they're so cute, and they're so small, and they are adorable, but...
I don't doubt it. They really are. They're exactly like you're saying. And they're a species that I don't feel like you can mix with other species. Like right now, I have 2 budgies, 2 cockatiels, and 2 red rumps in the same cage. Oh, and 2 linneys.
Okay.
And they get along fine. I've never had one problem. If there was a parrotlet in there, it would be a problem.
So the red rumps are okay?
Oh, the linneys are, of course, Latin American, but everybody else is Australian. They're fantastic.
Okay, because I used to have a red rump, like many, many years ago, and just the one, it was a hand-fed pet. Very nice as a baby, but as soon as it got mature, it started attacking all my other birds.
Really?
And my birds, when they flew, it would fly in the air and knock the other ones out of the air. Yeah.
Wow.
Attacking them, so that didn't go well. So I had to find him a home. He went to a home actually with an aviary full of red rumps, and he was so much happier there.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you have to do that when you have multiple birds, is do what's right for your birds and that bird if it's causing an issue. But they are beautiful birds.
They are.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so with you. It's so true. It's green cheek conures, they're also so popular. They're one of the most popular pets too. But they're the same. They our green cheek conures, they chase almost everyone off. The macaw's the only one that nobody messes with her. But it's so interesting. Like you really have to know your species because otherwise, gosh, it can be a real. They can end up hurt. So
I had a green cheek. I had a few conures before I started making videos, and I had this one conure named Rocket who I loved very much, and she was actually friends, Bubbles, with my one of my lorikeets I had previously, and they were great friends, and they lived in the bird room and everything, and there was no issues. But as soon as what are you doing? As soon as the lorikeet passed away, I guess she was very upset. She started attacking all my birds. and she
Oh.
bit my was it my canary? Yeah, she broke my canary's
Oh.
leg, and she bit off a toe of a budgie. And then I tried to keep her separate, but it's hard because the other birds would land on her cage.
Yeah.
She would attack them all, bite them.
Yeah.
So I had to rehome her too. I have a lot of birds that have to rehome, but she went to live with another a couple of people that had two conures, and conures love each other, and they
Oh,
always
they
come in.
do.
They really love each other, and
Yeah.
she's happy with anything. Not like Bubbles. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so yeah, the conure she did cause problems. I don't think I would ever, let me put him on the stand, ever get a conure again, like unless I had a like separate room or something.
You know
Because he
what?
didn't do well with other species.
Yeah, my
So
conures
you have to
are
be
in a.
careful.
That's exactly what I do. My conures are in a separate room. I
Right.
have one pair that's an exception, and they chase off.
Right.
Usually with birds, beak size matters, and they won't mess with a bigger beak. But our
Right.
green
Right.
cheeks, we have two green cheeks that they even chase off the capes, and capes have big
Oh,
beaks. And I
yeah.
just sit there going, fortunately, the capes are like real pacifists. I just sit there
Right.
going, please, please keep, stay that way. Please don't hurt these little,
Yeah, I
you
know.
know.
It's amazing. They're very well, just like almost like
Yes,
parrots. They think they're like the
yes,
boss of the
exactly,
bird world or something. But they're nice
exactly.
birds. I love the conures. There's so many conures, so many colors.
It's
They're so
incredible.
beautiful.
It's
Yeah,
incredible.
they make really nice pets, but not just mixed with other kind of birds. Kept
Exactly.
by themselves. Yes. So thank you so much for being on my channel.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
No, you're welcome. It was very nice to talk to you. I
And
really enjoy your videos. So anybody, if you want to learn more about birds, check out Kaylin's channel. I'll put her link down below in the description, and check out her books. And she's very knowledgeable about birds, and she loves birds. Birds are her life, like me. My birds are my life. And
yep.
yeah, check her out. So thank you so much for being on my channel.
Donna, thank you so much, and congratulations again on the 100,000. You're
Oh, thank
awesome.
you.
And
Thank
by the
you.
way,
Yeah, it's an
I think
achievement.
you're totally knowledgeable about birds too. Especially, I
Oh,
watched
thank
your
you.
video on the parrot poop. Oh,
Right.
I
Oh, yes.
swear, I don't like to talk about it because
Right.
I'm like, well, if it's a color, that's bad, unless they ate something colorful. Like, there's so
Yes.
many rules that it's like you can't even tell.
I know. There's so much to know about birds. When I first started with birds, I didn't know anything as well.
Yeah,
And even today, I'm still learning.
learning.
I'm learning from your channel as well. I'm like a bird nerd, I guess. Every day, that's all I do is watch
Yeah,
birds, learn
yeah,
about birds, read about birds, listen to other people. And I have changed the way I've fed my birds
I
and,
bet.
and, and cared for my birds and everything. And it'll still keep changing,
I'm sure.
So
Yeah,
if you're watching this, you just got a bird, you always have to educate yourself and keep up with everything,
yep.
because you can't just keep it the same, right? Just
No,
with any other animal.
no,
Yeah, always,
I'm
always,
with
always
you.
keep learning. So
I
make sure
know.
you check out
It
her
changes.
channel.
Yep. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. We'll see you soon. Thank
See you
you.
soon.